Hello guys, it's the Tin Man here. Hopefully I got you in a good spot there where the wind's not bothering you too much. This is my habitat number 2. It's what I'm right now going through my mind a lot. It's still pretty cold out, boy, and this is a windy corner. But this is what I have in mind for being my project, I believe. Getting to a point where I realizing, I can keep chasing them and tracing wherever they're going, but I can't afford it. That's what I would like to do. But and then I could document on the what I felt was the heaviness. I could come up with some kind of a skill or a graft for doing that. But financially and just the feedback is, there are a few people out there that are kind of getting the message, and there's one or more that are kind of putting their own program together based on the cutting and the chopping and these different wood marking techniques that I've been compiling for research for data growth programs of trees. I've been showing old scarring deep within the tree itself, proving that these animals have been working on these trees for years. Different things like this, but it's not for every mind to understand, and I understand that. There's lots of things out there that I wouldn't understand. One person even asked, well, maybe they can just dig deeper or go deeper than me. And it's kind of like, to me, that's like saying if you're stupider or smarter, People who are reaching for their depths or whatever, or think they're getting deeper and stuff, that's cool. That's all good for them to use as their power and stuff, but they shouldn't be using it in a way that takes the power away from other people. We're all should be being encouraged to do the best we can do. And this is what's going to be awesome for me to do and bring you guys some understanding then. I'm going to be able to get really good footage out of this hillside. It's just that it's not my first goal. I fully don't understand the safety issue of it yet. I'm still working towards safety, and I know one thing. When it's warmer and more peaceful out is a nicer time to approach that, because my awares feel more comfortable than they feel in the cold bite. So it's harder for me to push out into these places, but like here I'm just coming in the evening, so I might do a little bit of a walk around just in my camp area that I'm hoping to be able to kind of borrow from the city there, see if I can get one of the keys that open the gate and see if I can do my research in there. And I'm just going to tell them it's based on the wildlife, which it really is. And that's the same place where the one deer where she walks 5 feet within my distance there. Are you slipping? She walked within 5 feet of me, as calm as anything, and until she was right up at pretty much at the 5 feet, and then she trotted past. And and that was on second or third. That was on a third sighting. Second time being kind of close in her proximity. And if you ask me, she was just being kept around to be able to graze and fatten up and be held there for winter meat. And that's where why her mind seemed to be kind of flushed. So that's a lot of interesting stuff. This is the one where I have that big mama hanging on a log like this that I put up. I don't recall the name right now, but you can see her up there, and I'm talking about a male figure coloration on the bank over here. Meanwhile, she's hanging. You can see her big, beady black eyes and stuff, and I put up recently just a video up on this side, right, maybe in that area right in there, the lower rock piles there. I put up a video where once again they seen where they described a similar mama with eyes and such like that, and a couple of babies hanging around her and stuff. So maybe that's the same mama, and maybe she can just pump them out one after another, or continuously, or has large amounts. We don't know any of this stuff. There's our Canadian rail system at hard work. That's a great highway for these guys. Some people will ask about the noise. The noise is an awesome cover for them. With my hearing disability, I pick up certain tones and certain hearings that will have audible equipment to be able to do the same job. And I am able to hear them at times communicating with a peep here and a peep there in amongst other noise. And yeah, we'll be able to fully prove that through our equipment. We got a sound equipment, I believe, that can get into different levels of sound that humans' range don't pick up on. So it's a matter of getting that research, that equipment, and bringing it to these sites that I can prove like that there is hot activity like that. Anybody, nobody can do it. I can just track right with simple ease and figure out where they are. Simple ease anywhere around here. I can come to your place, even probably in your state and such, and show you whether you're tracking or looking in the right areas. Simple ease, I can do that. These beings are being connected more than you guys are really willing to look at yet. You got to start looking at the connection. The footprints could connect. That makes sense, you know, similar shapes and similar bending capabilities and whatever kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, that's just one of the prints. I'm talking about the prints of the trees, how they themselves affect the trees, mark the trees. You know, so many times you guys are just guessing with all these bends and stuff. There's actually science and an understanding behind these bends and breaks and stuff. It's not as simple as, oh, look at this structure. So, and I'm not trying to put people down or anything. I'm trying to say we can connect them. And once we connect them, we start to realize, holy cow, the grandeur of this number. And then that's when we start to realize, hey, maybe there should be a yellow light and not a green light and close to a red light. There's stuff to figure out here, so we're working towards that. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. If you're still here, let me know.